say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours are...
Excuse me. Spiders don't bother. I'll try my... This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. They're even more aggressive than I'd expected. Lumos! Protego! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Depulso! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Stupefy! Confringo! Surely that's the last of them. Revelio! Revelio. Revelio.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The Demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit. This cellar gate looks to be locked. I'll need a key to enter. Accio! It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio! Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Revelio. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Revelio. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo! That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. This is definitely going to anger your parents. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Glacis. Revelio. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the exacts. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Revelio. Oh. I hope that's the last spider. Confringo! Bombarda! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio. Oh, wait. That's the last one. And she's angry. Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Bombarda! I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Stupefy! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Levioso and stupefied combined.
Mr. Dunn? It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spot. I imagine the first...
That's the spirit. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Glad.
To dearly departed Mary.
Revelio.
Those statues took time and effort.
What's wrong with this blasted thing?
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were in... It worked brilliantly.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Swear to man.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Protego! Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far...
You said... Not to worry, Pop.
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the
Revelio.
poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio! Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. Also,
I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Could hardly carry the sacks on that last raid.
Petronicus
Someone's going to regret trespassing. I heard...
I've heard centaurs quiet.
Huh?
Expelliarmus!
Confringo! Bombarda!
Flipendo!
Glacius! Accio!
Levioso!
You'd think
Revelio.
they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring.
The name makes sense now, and
No wonder the Yes. A more hushed approach is likely
Revelio.
wise.
Is that someone over there? Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Psst. Petrificus Totalis.
It seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? That's a brilliant idea.
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg. Revelio.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrod will want his dragon intact.
Is that you, Royland? Loud as a troll you are.
Accio. Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not.
You've made a mistake. Back for more. Shall we finish what we started? The lamb returns to the wolf. Avoiding our
Overgrown weed. Stop it!
This has become personal.
underestimate.
Let me out, go.
Glacius. Potato. Glacius.
I won't go down as easy.
Let me out,
These aren't spells to be toyed with.
Let me out, go.
And stupefying.
You're sending plants to fight for you. How weak. Is this what they teach in herbology?
What the?
Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way! All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Revelio.
Careful! Ramrod will want his dragon intact.
Petrificus totalis.
Suppose he's worth a look. Loud as a troll you are!
Accio. Confringo. Bombardo.
Arresto Memento. Getting any bit of practice, are we?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Confringo. Flipendo.
This ain't right.
Confringo.
Miserable weed.
Expelliarmus.
I shall make months.
Is that the best you can do?
Accio.
Has no one heard of using a wand? You'll have to fight eventually. It wasn't nothing.
Arresto Memento.
Protego. Confringo. Bombardo.
Ridiculous one has... I hope your affairs are in order. So... No! An intruder!
Let's get...
Burn, my young friend.
Is this what they teach in herbology these days?
That ought to warm you up.
Yeah, I mind you.
Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius. Bombardo.
Let's see you survive that heat.
Confringo. Accio. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo.
No, too hard.
Bombardo.
You dare say one of my own? You will!
Flipendo.
Accio. Confringo.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo.
Protego. Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far. In the term.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
How does...
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss...
I did, and Frank...
Thank you, Professor.
As I said... Now, I...
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field... If you wish to practice the spell you just learned...